Hey everyone, welcome. It's Leslie Hassler, your Biz Rules Business Coaching, and we're coaching from the Carpool. In true Texas fashion, it is 47 degrees out and hailing or sleeting. It depends on what you want to say in October. Just goes to show the old adage of if you don't like the weather in Texas, just wait 15 minutes, it's going to change. Holds true. So, welcome to today's edition of Coaching from the Carpool, and I wonder what you think about the title. When you realize that you don't need fixing. And I say this based on a conversation that I had today. I've had lots of appointments today, some great things, a little networking, a little connections, was interviewed for a series about going beyond just revenue in your business. So lots of really great things. And my connection call was with a friend of mine that is traipsing is such a not great word for it, but really on an adventure in her big bus. And we were talking about the moment in our business where we realized that we weren't broken. Like there wasn't a part of us that needed to be fixed. That we weren't really missing anything. Did we have things to learn? Yeah, of course, right? Still have things to learn. I'm never going to learn it all. You're never going to learn it all. And thank God for that, right? Because then we have something to look forward to and something's new and fresh. But she said, I realized that I need you to teach me, not to fix me. And you're like, oh, isn't that good? So I think in business, there's a point in time where you have this personal, emotional, and maybe this is just for women, maybe men don't go through this as much, but a personal connection to the failures and the successes. And every failure feels as if you're doing something wrong, or that you've got, like, I don't know how to put this. There's a point in time to where you're comparing yourself against somebody else and you're like, what's wrong with me? I think that's a very typical female thought to have happen. I gotta tell you, I still have it happen, but I just know what to do with it, kind of things. But there was probably a point in time to where maybe 18 months ago, 2 years ago, I really was like, you know what? I'm pretty whole. I'm pretty good. Do I know everything? No. Do I have things to learn? Yes. Am I on a journey? Yes. But the truth of it is that I have everything I need, right? And that's one of the things I like helping my clients understand, and then hopefully even helping you understand, is that you got everything you need. You really do. You have the expertise, you have the passion, you have that adventuring spirit that it takes in order to be an entrepreneur. And there's really nothing wrong with you. Lest I be the one to say that. Thanks, Katie. Katie's giving lots of love for this. There's nothing wrong with you. There really isn't. Where you are on your journey is where you need to be on the journey for today. And tomorrow that's going to be a new place. And that's okay too. So I think where I put that is because I realized a long time ago that I couldn't fix people. That they are who they are, and I can accept that if I can help them reach wherever they need to go and wherever they're trying to go, then that's great. And there's some people I can't. We're just not a good fit, right? But so I don't fix people. I just fix what you're doing, if you will. I do solve problems because guess what? That's business. I mean, that's why we're all entrepreneurs, because we saw a problem that needed to be solved. I do solve problems, but a lot of times what I find entrepreneurs doing is they're doing the right things. They're just doing it at the wrong time. Boy, I'm getting lots of love today. So good, because it's Friday and I need lots of love. But what I need to get people to understand is to get away from the concept of right and wrong in business. I think I talked a little bit about that yesterday when I gave you, two different people were planning their, strategic objectives at our Success in Business for Plano Chamber, and they both were right, even though they were doing the same strategy in opposite ways. And I called that out. I was like, I got to let you know, I think you're both right. Because you could see people going, oh, they're doing it wrong, or they're doing it wrong. There's just so many ways to do it. When you get it wrong, it's typically because you can't see. Like, you can't see, you haven't been here before. And even for those of us that have been here before, we're still not hitting it out of the park 100% of the time. There's just this organic quality of things that you should try. And if it doesn't work out the way you want it to work out, that's okay. That's a key learning, right? I used to say in design that if you can't tell me yes, tell me no, but tell me why. Because it gives us closer to the yes. And that's the way I look at it in business, is if you aren't getting the yes in business, or you're not getting it right in business, find out why so you can get one step closer. And it's really that mad scientist kind of approach of knowing that nothing is guaranteed. I happen to find that very freeing in some ways, because if nothing's guaranteed and everything's guaranteed, then it's really just about finding what works. Just saying. Just finding what works. So I think that's one of the reasons why my marketing doesn't really focus. Not that it hasn't, guys, because I'll be saying I've tried this before. But it's one of the reasons why my marketing doesn't focus on the broken aspect of feeling like failure in that icky space. Because honestly, I only have a 50% chance of helping you in that space. If I can get you before, when things aren't so desperate, I actually can do, we can have a bigger impact, a better impact, and keep you feeling whole, the wholeness that you have, that you already have, and go forward with that. I just have noticed time and time and time again that 90% of us have exactly what it is that we need right at the end of our fingertips. It's just that we're blind to it, right? You need that outside eyes looking in, and to help illuminate the path. I was describing on the interview I was on earlier, they asked me what my rock bottom moment was, and I was like, ooh, I've had a few. God bless me with more than one. But I described, one of my really big ones as in, I used to be on a beach and it was lovely and there was sun and the breeze and the birds chirping, and when this moment in my business happened, it's like somebody stuffed me in a box and taped it up and took away my ability to get out. Well, sometimes, especially when things are new, or if this is your first venture, or even if it's your second venture and you're wanting to go to some place you've never been before, sometimes you just need somebody with a flashlight to kind of light the path, or to at least say, here's option 1, here's option 2, here's option 3, which one do you feel like would fit you best? So if you find yourself falling prey to your broken marketing that's out there, I just want to say, check in with yourself, because you're actually probably pretty good. You just probably have been going at it too long by yourself. So get some help with somebody that can see the wholeness in you and isn't selling you the broken. That's what I'm going to leave it with. So that's today's coaching from the Carpool. Short, sweet, to the point. Like I said, it's hailing in Texas today, and I think that's prime time for soup and grilled cheese sandwiches and cuddling up for movies. So I think we're having movie night tonight, and I'm gonna enjoy my family and enjoy my weekend. And yeah, I don't think I'm really doing a whole lot of business this weekend. I'm doing a whole lot of family this weekend, but that's okay, because they're heading out to vacation soon. I'm very excited about that. So, I just, I don't know, I guess I kind of want to leave you with a thought that I had this morning, is really my clients aren't looking for, I don't know, the pie in the sky type things. They're really looking for the ability to do simple things, right? And that's things like cook dinner. Being able to be home to cook dinner, being able to feel okay working out, being able to go on vacation and knowing that you're going to have business when you come back. being able to take family time, whatever that is. You know, if it's the afternoon off and you're going to a pumpkin party, then go to the bloody pumpkin party. Enjoy life. And guess what? There's freedom. The freedom is when you can enjoy all of that stuff guilt-free. And the guilt-free only comes, and I'll tell you this, guys, because I've seen it time and time again, the guilt-free only comes from a business that's predictable, from a business where you can see the cash, not just for tomorrow, but 9 months out, where you're not, today is not about working on tomorrow's business, but it's actually working on next year's business. Golly, so much at my doorstep right now is really about business in a year, which is probably what makes me anxious about it, to get it rolling, because it's a process, right? And it's going to take time and seeds to plant and things of that nature. But I'm working on business that far out so that I have the freedom to live my life today. And that's really just a shift, and it takes a while to get there. It takes a while to believe that's possible. But that's really where the ultimate freedom is in business, is getting to the point to where your business is just, there's some predictability to it, there's some cash to it, there's some profit to it. You've got people playing with you in your sandbox that are making it kind of fun and taking a little bit off so that you can do what you need to do guilt-free. It's fun. If I can be that person, hey, shoot me a message. We'll have a chat, and that's really all it is. No high pressure sales here. I'll just see if I can help. If I can, great. If I can't, I'll let you know who I think might be able to help you, because there are a lot of great guides out there. So, all right, that's your Happy Friday message. A little more love and inspiration. Mwah. So have a great weekend. This has been Leslie Hassler with Your Biz Rules Business Coaching. And we're coaching from the Carpool.